Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com, the World Center of Broadcast Media. My name is Guy Dawson, and I am the managing member of Classy Communications, a full-service media and marketing company. If you would like to bring greater recognition to your business, your organization, or yourself personally, please get in contact with us at 702-845-6129 or visit our website, classycommunications.net. We are broadcasting to you live from the Gene Woods Racing Experience in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, just a stone throw. No Quan, really? And I get it done. Cheryl, really? You haven't decided that you're going to steal that one from me.
No, was I supposed to join in or just sit here and judge you? Because that's what I'm doing.
We are a stone throw from the Las Vegas Strip, and Quan has her own ritual where she's basically stolen my introduction. By the way, this is PR goddess Cheryl Green. She's back for another week as a co-hostess. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been busy, but I made my stand-up comedy debut this week, and I'm ready. I'm ready to hit the Strip now.
And it was all over social media.
Oh, yeah.
Our PR goddess is now a goddess of stand-up comedy. What was the experience like?
It was good. It was terrifying, and hopefully no one will ever see that videotape, but it was a first time.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. What
No, there is no videotape.
Oh, no one videotaped it.
There is a recording of it, and my friend has it, and he is keeping it safe. So
I don't. By the way, congressional candidate Mary Perry is back in the studio.
Hi.
Mary, how have you been?
I've been doing very well. Busy. We're winding the campaign, down for the primary portion and getting ready to start up for the general election, because even if I do have 5 other opponents, I'm going to win this.
I know she is, because I'm her PR guy.
Yeah. Can't ask for anything better.
Yeah, so here we are. We are in crunch time. Mary Perry is running for Congressional District 1 here in Nevada, which happens to be the most liberal district in Nevada.
It is the most liberal.
If not America, maybe.
Oh, no. San Francisco's got it beat. Los Angeles probably has it beat. I could think of quite a few. Chicago probably has it beat. But it is 2-1 Democrat to Republican, and I am not the Democrat. So
I would say that that's an understatement. Mary is definitely not the Democrat. No. However, you have platforms that I think are relevant to all Americans.
Yes. Yeah, I would be probably more libertarian than I am Democrat, but it's everybody needs jobs. The economy has got to get moving, or this country is going to go south. We're going to start looking like old Russia, the way it used to be before the wall came down. And did you see the news this morning in Venezuela?
No.
2 or 3, 4 years ago, they were flush with plenty of cash, and now I believe they said 1 in 3 people are living well below the poverty line. The money is gone. That's what socialist issues and policies get you. You get it to where your society is poor. You're either extremely rich or you're extremely poor. That's why we can't let this country go that way.
I know Venezuela is definitely a country that's known for agriculture, and I know that they raise a lot of cattle in Venezuela.
Yeah. Well, they've got that oil now. They're the ones who provided, I don't know if they still do, but they provided all the Citgo or the 7-Eleven oil. And that all came from Venezuela. They were flush with a lot of cash, but with all the social policies and we'll pay for it, don't worry, you don't need to work, we'll take care of it, and distributing the wealth, they've got where you're extremely rich or extremely poor.
What made you decide to run for Congress?
I don't want to be extremely poor.
That's pretty good reason.
That's a good reason, yes.
I see our government leading us to socialist ways, and I don't like that. We are a capitalistic society. This country was built on the backs of small business, but we're getting to where it's nothing but the conglomerate businesses or services, and Neither one of those really work for the way this country is. We're too big to think that fast food and communications is the only way we're going to be able to keep the country going. We still have to have our manufacturing jobs. We still have to have the sweat jobs. You know, you've got to be able to get down, get dirty, do the work for this country to survive. If we don't have that, this country will not survive.
And you chose doing something political, and you don't have a background at all
I do not.
in politics. You've never held a public office.
I
What
haven't.
made you want to get into this environment?
This environment is the only way to make sure that the policy stand, that our Constitution stays the way that it is, and you've got to do it from pretty much the federal level. Now, to me, there is nothing more important in this country than the Constitution. That Constitution has lasted oh gosh, don't make me do math. I'm going to round it off, 250 years, give or take a couple. It's lasted that long. And it hasn't been too long ago when a certain president says, well, you know, the Constitution is fluid. It's a breathing thing. No, it isn't. The Constitution is written in pretty much plain English. If it says shall not, that means you can't do it. If it says you may, that's okay. If it says may not, that means, okay, it's up to you. But when it says shall or shall not, there is no give in that. That is what they meant. You cannot do this. The government shall not infringe upon. Means, no, the government cannot make laws that is going to interfere with the Second Amendment right. The government cannot go out there and establish a religion, but at the same time, the government has to stop interfering with people's right to conduct their religion.
And you are very opinionated on a lot of topics. I mean,
No. What was your first hint?
we have a saying about Mary's political stance. She's very similar to someone who's very popular in the news right now in terms of not being very open to the political atmosphere
Correct.
in America.
I do not believe in political correctness. I believe that if you try to be politically correct, you're just opening the room for misinterpretation, or for you to say, oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. You're going to know when I say something that that's exactly what I mean. I've always said I was Donald Trump with a certain anatomy that he don't have.
Right. I wanted to be politically correct and not say it, but since you decided you say it,
Yeah, I'm pretty much a Donald Trump with boobs.
ah, there it is. We are running from that platform. We can do it because we're on the internet.
Yes, yeah. Well, boobs there's nothing wrong with boobs.
Well, I know. Oh, yeah, there's
Well,
nothing at all
I
wrong.
mean, even verbally.
Are you kidding?
And I thought I run this show into the ground. You do a good job all your own.
Oh, no, I help. Now, I do not want to be a normal politician. I don't want to be one of those that goes out here, oh, yes, I promise you I will do this. The only promise I'm going to make is that I will do a good job and make sure paper clips don't stay laying down on the table somewhere. But I will promise to do the best job that I can possibly do, stick as close to that Constitution as what I can possibly stick. I didn't serve 8.5 years in the Air Force to allow a bunch of non-military people who thinks they can run this government destroy my Constitution. It's not going to happen as long as I'm breathing.
Mary and I met under interesting circumstances. We were at a Bernie Sanders event of
Yes.
all places, and I met Mary and we started talking, and I
Yes.
said, Mary, what are you doing here? I mean, she was so far to the other extreme, but we hit it off instantly.
Yes.
I mean, we connected, and then she decided that she wanted to work with me on her political campaign,
Yes.
and it's been quite a journey. She's a big supporter of small business, which is something that
Definitely.
if you're a supporter of small business, I'm a supporter of yours. Instantly I took to that.
Yes. The big part of it is, I believe I told you that if push come to shove, I would rather see Bernie Sanders as the president than Hillary Clinton, because Bernie Sanders hasn't lied to us yet. Hillary has. And I can't stomach the thought of Hillary Clinton be the next president. I'll support anybody over her.
But that could potentially be someone who you are connected with in Congress
That's fine.
if she were to win. So how?
If she were to win, then I will do my best to to make sure that the policies go forward as long as it's consistent with the Constitution.
Yeah, it's wonderful that we have the checks and balances in our political system. And I want to take a short commercial break, and I'd like to come back and talk about some of your other platforms. You, again, are highly opinionated and very knowledgeable about a lot of things, and I want to share more after our commercial break. We will be back in a few minutes with more of The Guy Dawson Show.